It's work on active listening and effective communication, just in ways of dealing with issues and diffusing situations.
There's different types, so you can be talking, but apart from talking you can be like listening, just nodding your head, showing them that you're interested, like you're taking them on board, and then knowing what time just to go on and talk to them, ask questions, just to lead on from what their issues are.
Because obviously everything you do, whether it's your appearance, your posture, the way you speak, things like that, that's obviously going to have an impact on a young person's development.
Oh,
I can't.
why?
Not after last time.
Did you guard me?
Aye.
What are you guarding for?
Because of what you did.
What did I do? Can you remember? Why you guard me?
You were throwing
Well,
snooker
my
balls.
friend?
You were throwing snooker
Well,
balls
my
at people.
friend's on there.
Aye, but I can't do
This
it.
is a joke.
Look,
Go
can't
on,
down,
you're
can't
in
down,
charge.
can't down.
Don't tell me, can't down.
Can't
Get your
down.
leader in charge.
If
What did you guard me? What did I do?
If you want to take a sit down for 5 minutes,
Oh, I sit down.
like if I come at them and have my arms out like that there, it's threatening, like it's saying, come on, let's have a go.
You can't back them on their corner because they're just going to lash out. So you just can stay you can as well, so you're showing that it's not like an argument. You're trying to actually talk to them.
I thought it was easier as a young person too, just because you do have to be assertive and aggressive, and that's easier to do than calm somebody down as the youth leader, and they like sit them aside and get them to settle and see what they're doing wrong and how they can improve and how they could have not been aggressive or assertive.
I know, I found it easy as the young person, but like a youth worker I wouldn't. It's because I'm not doing it with young people out there today, that's why I found it harder. If it was a real situation, I'd have dealt with it far better.
I thought that was good. It was a good scenario. It's not something I would think of in my head, like, but if you had somebody barred, you'd have to get them to kind of come to you in a nice, positive manner before you let them in. Because if you let them in when they're still upset, they're just going to cause more grief.
I only let you back on, but you have to promise me that you're not going to misbehave or shout at me like that anymore. But if you do it again, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And if you don't leave, I'm going to have to get your parents down here, take you out, and you won't be back.
No, it's only grounded.
Is that alright then? Football one was 2 people, so take one aside first, and then deal with the other person as well. But if call somebody else in as well, so you're not just left kind of hanging with 2 people and you're just in the middle of them. So if you call somebody along, they can bring one of them aside while you take one aside, and then you can talk to the other one as well and get their side of the story.
You seen it yourself, right up on my face, geez, it wasn't even a penalty to start with.
Just tell me the story that you said.
Right, well, it wasn't a penalty, they got a penalty, that's a big game there, it was for the one of the cup and the tuck shot.
But do you think that raising your feet or raising your arms to anybody on yours is acceptable?
Well, I thought he was going to push me,
No,
see
I'm
him
not
that's
asking
coming
you
up around.
about, I'm not asking you about that though. I just want you to tell me if you think it's acceptable.
No, maybe it's not.
Now the club rules here, none of that happens, okay?
Right.
So for the time being, I just want you to go upstairs, take 10 minutes out, I'm going to have a word with him, explain the same to him, alright?
Was he getting back?
He's going to put it in the over, I'm going to explain the same to him, but you have to realise that you were wrong, that you're partner.
But I'm allowed to come back down and play.
Go off for 10 minutes, and then you come back and see me, alright?
Right.
Right, one you out with me every second now, through that, get a wee report of you. Right. I know what he did there was wrong, and I've explained that to him. And it's not part of our rules in this club.
They keep me up, they keep me
I know, and that's what I told him. None of that drinking is acceptable in this club, and that's why he's up there at the moment. But what I want you to do is understand your part on it. Now, he wasn't. You're not totally innocent because you ran up this face and you were celebrating this face. And you know you play even football, you know that's not right. Is that right?
So he started me there.
Well,
so I was back.
I know what you're saying. I know where you come from, and I know both sides of it now. But I'm willing to let you go and play football as long as you're happy enough to let him come back down again.
That's fine.
Alright? Yep. Right, then you go ahead.
When you were the youth worker, you have to just stay calm and just the whole time stay in tone of voice no matter what, like, and just try and calm the situation. And sometimes they're not going to listen to you, but you just have to stay calm, you can't react, do what they do.
Whatever I want you to do before you start playing, just want you to shake hands with him as well, just to make sure everything's alright. He's happy enough, so you should be out there, alright? Right boys, just get together and then we're going to start playing again. Alright, good lads, let's go. Well, being a youth worker, like, it's just interesting because you would come across people like I know, like from my own experiences when I was a kid, like I just enjoyed playing with football and stuff too much in the youth club that I never really got into much bother because I was just enjoying myself. But it just shows you the amount of different situations and scenarios that can come up, and it's good just to get an actual proper practice at it, you know, where you're really doing it in this situation. Yeah, alright, it's a bit of fun too because it's some of your mates acting no act like really, but they're being genuine in what they're doing because that will happen. Like, so.
Don't get bit all day! Even Benny bit me in his shite! He's the worst bit in the club! Jesus Christ, that thing at home! Even Benny bit me! Even Benny bit me, that's annoying me! No, I'm not right. I'm pissed off. Pissed off. Good, all fine. Shite good. School day. Got 2 of my masters ones already.
I'm sorry, it's like you can see how crap it is all day in school, but you don't bring it on here.
Well, it's just, everything's kicking on. People's getting on my go. John, the youth worker, he's just annoying me already as well.
It's alright, you can come here, you know, you can come in here and talk to me and all for anything bothering you, but you don't have to bring it on here and you just can't down. Could have hurt anybody else, could have hurt me.
Apologies about that.
No.
Something there, just lost up blood.
Right. Just if you have any problems, you can just talk to me about it, sure.
I'm not talking, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I've almost won Halloween game right now.
Not to play Benny, see, didn't I?
It was far easier to be the young person because you're just sort of letting go and just roaring and shouting. And then for the youth worker, it was kind of hard to reason with them because you said something and they said something back and you're like, right, and then you keep on going and going, but they just don't shut up.
It wasn't always so. It's not always to do with something that's just happened, like the football. Someone aggravated and kicked out. The other one was something that happened on the centre night before the bar. The pool table one, no one was really annoying that person. So you have to start to understand, well, why is he acting like that? What's the underlying reason? And then it gets you thinking too about how you can help that person. Like the way they diffused that situation, they got them out, they sat them down. Connor ended up saying, look, I've had a bad day, my teacher was on my case, things like that there. So it gets you to understand the young person a wee bit more as well.
Like most people think it's easy to be a youth worker, but it's obviously not. Like if things like that are happening and there's other stuff in that happens as well. And it's just hard. I was like, oh my god, what do I do? Like you don't know what to do until you're in that actual situation.
We got like 3 goes at it, so each go in they told us how to deal with it, so now we know how to do it if it ever came to that. And they actually talk to them because sometimes there's actually something behind it.
I think the importance of lowering your tone of your voice big time, because if you show any signs of aggression back, it gives them just reason to keep barking at you and going mad. Whereas whenever like the guys are saying, like you take them to the side and you sort it out because you really just take it down to your own level and work it out with them, and then get them to realise on their own rather than having to keep telling. Because if you keep telling them and they're already mad, they're not going to really listen to you. You know, they might be there and they'll hear it, but they're not really taking it on. So if you get them to understand on their own what they've done wrong and then tell you back, then you can come to a compromise.